Hey, I'm Marwan King. I've spent the last 8 years in customer and technical support, tier 2 product support, SLAs, escalations, and the messy real world cases. I built this dashboard to show you how I think about support queue, not just how I close one ticket. So let me walk you through the way I'd walk a new manager through their Monday morning. This is a support operations dashboard for a growing software company. Picture a real team. Their business customers depend on this product to run their own operations. So when something breaks, it's not a minor annoyance. It can block the customer's business. It's Monday morning. The manager opens this one screen. In about 30 seconds, they know where things stand. 30 open cases, 5 critical, 12 at SLA risk, and that's the number I'd probably lean on to because that's 40% of the queue under a ticking clock. 8 repeat contacts, early warnings for frustrated customers, and 6 cases we've already escalated to engineering. So before any of this becomes a clean dashboard, it's in the raw data, which is here. This is the kind of export you pull out of a system like Zendesk or Salesforce. Years living in exports exactly like this. So every row is a support case. The columns tell the whole story, which customer it's from, Apex, Lightbridge, Skyvault, who reported it, what the problem is, which engineer owns it, which part of the product, the priority, the status, the dates. So look at this top row, the CRM 1001, Apex Solutions, Marcus Johnson, API rate limit, errors blocking production. Just from that line, I know it's serious. Their production is blocked. That's the customer's revenue on the line. Here's where the raw data becomes something a manager can act on. The last 3 columns aren't typed by anyone, they're calculated. Days open is how long a case has set. SLA status is the important one. It labels every case breached, at risk, or on track based on whether we've passed the deadline we've promised, and SLA risk flag is a simple yes or no, if it's breached or about to be. The rules are pretty straightforward. Critical gets 2 days, high fives, uh, higher fives, mediums are 10, low is 20. Past the deadline, it's breached within days is at risk. The one flag is the engine for the whole dashboard. It's what separates the 12 cases that need attention from the 18 that are fine. So now we're back on the dashboard. Now you see what all the data does for us. The first chart, cases by owner, where it gets human. Sarah's carrying 8 cases. James has 4. And that's not about working harder. It's an imbalance the manager needs to see. If Sarah got the most cases and the oldest breach, she's overloaded. And that's pretty much the decision. Cases by product area, API and integrations at the top, not a coincidence. Those are the hardest technical areas, generating the most pressure. That tells me the problem might be the product, not the team. Signal I'd send to engineering or see what we can do about it on our side. And then you have the pie chart here, 60% on track, 23 at risk, 17% breached. 17% breach is a team under real strain. A healthy team runs low single digits. That's exactly the situation this dashboard is pretty much built for. This is the heart of the whole thing, the SLA risk queue. So I took all 30 cases and filtered to just the 12 that needs decisions today. Everything breached or at risk, and I sorted it so the worst is at the top. Row 1, the CRM 101, Apex Solutions, 40 days open, API, breached, owned by Sarah. That's the fire. Their production's been blocked for 40 days. And see this, the next action's already written. Escalate to tier 3 engineering, apply a temporary rate limit increase. Manager doesn't stop and think. They won't work down the list, top to bottom. Every row says what to do next. We made here. So this little dashboard on the fly here. Data comes in as a CRM export. It gets cleaned and given the SLA logic. This matters most to me. It passes the daily data quality check. Early on, I caught cases showing impossible values like negative days open, so I fixed it at the source and made the check a permanent step because a dashboard manager can't trust is when they quietly just stop using. So from there, business rules classify every case. Dashboard makes it visible and the manager reviews it. That triggers one of the 4 actions: reassign, escalate to engineering, follow up with the customer, or flag a product bug. And those drive the outcomes the business cares about: faster resolution, fewer SLAs misses, better retention, and fewer repeat contacts. If this were my queue this Monday, Here's what I would do. First, hit the breaches at the top, starting with Apex because they're already costing us. Second, protect the 7 at-risk cases because those I can still save before they breach. Cheapest win. Third, route the API and integration blockers to engineering with clean notes because more support effort won't fix a product bug. And fourth, move a couple of Sarah's lighter cases to James, who has that capacity so she can focus on that breach. That's pretty much the dashboard, but really it's how I think about support. Past the single ticket into queue health, SLA pressure, workload, and the decisions that keep customers from slipping through the cracks. It's the same thing I do every day in live queues. That's pretty much my presentation here. Thank you for watching. I love to talk about bringing this onto other teams.